This is the Tomahawk I forged last Friday on the live stream here on the YouTube channel. If you haven't seen that, you should totally check it out because we started with a 2-inch round by 1.25 billet of 1045 carbon steel. Now 1045 carbon steel is a great steel for this application because it will definitely get hard enough for a good edge, but it still remains quite tough, particularly, of course, after you temper your heat-treated item, which of course we will do in a minute here. There was some excess material around the eye of this particular project because I haven't made one of these before and I kind of had to guess on the amount of material I would need. So I was able to grind that off and clean up the overall profile, going for a fairly historical look in this one. I'm not saying it's accurate, but it kind of has the look, and that's kind of what I was going for. So we've heated up in the forge and quenched it in water, which is necessary for 1045 carbon steel to actually harden it. After tempering it for a couple of hours, the only thing left to do to make a functioning tomahawk is to grind the bevel on the bit or the blade here. The slack belt attachment makes quick work of this, and of course 1045 is not a very abrasion resistant steel, and we don't really want it to be in this case, and so it's pretty fun to work with in that regard here on the grinder. The handle I've got here is a solid hickory handle, but it's kind of blank and stark looking, so to fix that I've got my MAP gas torch, and we'll just quickly apply some heat to the surface and darken that wood a bit, and then we can apply some boiled linseed oil cut with a bit of turpentine. I like to do that to get it to soak in nicely. After that, all we have to do is assemble the tomahawk. Now the tomahawk handles and drifts are all standard sort of size and taper, but they're not all going to be exactly alike, and so it takes a few minutes to kind of work this up to where I want it to on that taper. And there's a couple of high spots on it, but they pretty much work themselves out, and we've got a nice secure fit on this tomahawk head. We'll just clean up the little curls of hickory here, and we're getting really close to a finished product. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, and I think it will make a really fun tool for somebody to take home and enjoy. So tell me what you think about it in the comments, and if you haven't checked out the live stream where we forged it from scratch, be sure to do that as well. And here's some pictures of the finished product. Appreciate you watching.